Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining the Stock Martin channel. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, hit all so you can get all my videos. Also, please hit that thumbs up, the like button, so this video can be shared with others. I have a great video for you today. We're going to be talking about the CCIV Lucid Investor Shareholder presentation. I did take some notes and I did want to share with you with the common things that I learned about. So I hope you like this video, but let's get into it. So this article also talks about this presentation that I listened to, but it is from Investor Place. The title is CCIV Stocks, 7 Things to Know About the Lucid Motor New Shareholder Presentation. So the 7 key highlights of this presentation are listed here. But first, what happened is Peter Rawlinson was talking about how Lucid Motors, its big reservations, that it's very big in demand, that the Lucid Air has over 10,000 reservations that are bona fide, and the company says that the Lucid Air Dream Edition is fully reserved, which we have known for quite some time now. A few months back, this has been fully reserved, which is 577 vehicles. Peter Rawlinson did go on to mention that Lucid Motors Company did a run of its production vehicles of the Lucid Air, and it has already produced 89 of these vehicles in the pre-production run, and they are on track to get all this perfected. Peter Rawlinson did mention in the meeting that he was very big on making sure that this product is premium and that it is made without any issues or any problems before it's delivered to its customers. So they are taking a little bit more time looking into this and making sure that this is a valid, sound vehicle before this. But it was on track and it completed in June, at the end of June. Lucid also will be branching out into the energy storage system. They do have a prototype that is in its testing phase, and Peter Rawlinson did say that this is progressing well, and larger pilot projects are planned. And what this is, this energy storage system that Lucid is making is very similar to the Tesla wall battery. So Lucid is trying to do this. I think it does have a potential for revenue in the future to do this just because of its technology behind the battery. And so this is also progressively well and should be doing quite well to produce revenues in the future. Then the CFO was talking about the new expansion and using $350 million in additional funding to speed up the production process of their new building that they're building in Arizona. They're building onto their existing building, and they will have 2.7 million square feet additional to produce the Lucid Model Air and also to expedite the SUV Gravity. So this Gravity vehicle should be coming out for the year 2023, so just about a year and a half away, and they are going to be producing a total of roughly of 56,000 vehicles per year by the time that this whole facility is completed. Next year, they do plan on producing the Lucid Air line of vehicles, and they do have 20,000 production targets vehicles to be produced by the year 2022, and they have been on schedule for that, is what Peter Rawlinson says. The majority of the meeting was Peter Rawlinson emphasizing and talking about how efficient the vehicle is. He was talking about how they have 5 major components. They have the electric motor, the inverter, the battery. They also have the Leaf platform. It's a skateboard platform where it houses the battery and it allows there to be more space in the vehicle. And they did also mention the fast charging of the Lucid vehicle. But he kept emphasizing that the company is going to have the largest range, and it's going to have the fastest mile per hour charging, and its competitive advantages over the other vehicles out there. He did mention also that the Lucid Air will have more room inside than current internal combustion engines. The vehicles, specifically Mercedes, he did mention the S-Class, the BMW 7 Series and also the Bentley as well. The company did project that by the year 2026, they will be producing 250,000 vehicles, so about 251,000 vehicles every year. And so they did have big projections that there is a big demand for this vehicle, and that's one of the reasons that they will be spending this $350 million to jumpstart this facility and to build this facility to get these vehicles out. There was also a projection by the year 2030 that Lucid anticipates that it will have 4% of the expected electric vehicle market share, and this was roughly about 5,000 units annually of vehicles that they would produce. So they are expecting that the Lucid brand is going to be very popular and very big in demand, and so they are expecting that their revenues will be going out the roof. The majority of this presentation was things we already knew, we already have heard. It was just reiterated. There wasn't really anything new or that jumped out at me during this investor call. I was a little bit, I guess, maybe a little disappointed that I didn't hear anything new out there. But those are pretty much the 7 key highlights of this presentation. Looking at the CCIV stock today, we did today have another red day. We did end up at closing hours at $25.91. However, as you can see, after closing hours, we did take a kind of a big dive, actually another 3% dip in the market, and we closed at about $25. What we're seeing again with CCIV stock is we are still keeping with that $25 base. The consolidation, it looks like it's still staying at that $25 mark. If we go back in the past week, we did have a little bit of a crack in that base of $25, and that was just briefly on July 8th at 9:30 a.m. We did dip down at $23.97, but we have just bumped back up. Every time we seem to be hitting that $25 mark, we just keep kind of bumping back up. So that's where it looks like investors are rebuying and not letting the stock go any lower than that. We did have some nice movement at the beginning of this week. We did test the $27 mark, but again today we did lose some of those results. And I did go back and look in the past 1 month. We are still up. The CCIV stock is up 7.4% for the past month. As you can see, we did have the big run up to where we met the resistance of about $28, $29. And but again, we're falling down and having still the base of $25. Looking at other stocks, I wanted to see if other stocks got hit just as much. I am comparing CCIV Lucid to the 2 best EV stocks out there right now, the first one being NIO. So I wanted to see what happened in NIO. And NIO also had a red day of negative or 3% loss today. And even after hours, we continue to decline. And so it was, again, a red day for NIO, which is one of my favorite stocks, and I think a really good investment in stocks. If we go in the past 5 days, again, we saw that back July 7th, we were actually above $50, and we did, again, have that fall. We did break the $45 consolidation or base of NIO. And again, briefly, we did go under that $45 at $43.61 again on July 8th, but then we are pretty much trading sideways. But we did lose, like I said, all the gains that we have gotten in the past week. So we're down in the past 5 days, negative 10%. Going back 1 month, again, you can see that we had our big ride up. And we had the resistance of $53 to $54, and again we're going back down and having that stabilization again at $45. Looking at Tesla in the past day has also gone down 2.5%. It was trading at a high of $686 at the beginning of the day. Again, by the end of the day, you could see that we went down 2.5% to $667. And even after hours, we still did go down and ended up at $663. So why are we seeing all this red in not just CCIV? So it's not just CCIV that's falling. It's pretty much all the stocks are falling right now. The main concern right now is inflation. There's a lot of people are talking about that the inflation is coming back. The Fed did mention that they are worried about this and that they're keeping a close eye on this of inflation. So remember, a lot of goods out there, food is going up, gas prices are going up. We're starting to see, a lot of this, the bad news about inflation, and investors are taking profits. The S&P had one of the highest run-ups, and so I think people are taking profits. Do I think that this could still go down? And we're looking at right now globally with the coronavirus, the Delta variants, and all this news also coming out that the pandemic is still kind of not over, and it's starting to take kind of a turn where people are getting more infected that aren't immunized or vaccinated. This is also causing a little bit of fear. So anytime you have fear, you have a sell-off in the stocks. Now, going back to CCIV Lucid Stock, I just wanted to give you some predictions. They still are very nice. Again, looking at today, we did go down to $25.90 at the end of the day. And we do still have that one-year forecast of $46.78, 5-year forecast of $130. I am still very bullish on CCIV Lucid Stock, but not more in the short term. I think there will be bumps in the road, especially we still have this chip shortage. Lucid Motors really didn't talk about any chip shortage or any kind of shortages, but we do know by reading other articles that they are having a little bit of a supply chain issue. Also, everything that Lucid makes is in-house, so they make all their electric motors, batteries, pretty much everything from ground up is made in-house in the Lucid motor factory in Arizona. So this is very good for the company. Lucid Motors also did say in the investor call that they are planning on selling parts and selling items in the future to other manufacturers. They did mention this about their seats. Supposedly their seats are very nice quality and very comfortable, but that's just a side note. Looking at more stock predictions, according to Gov Capital, the CCIV price again about $25, and they give it a one-year forecast a little bit higher of close to $43, 5-year forecast of $148. So a lot of things to look forward to. I do again say that I do think that CCIV Lucid Motors will be a good investment in the future. I think once we start seeing those deliveries of the vehicles, the Lucid Air Dream, I think we'll definitely see a bump up in the stock. And I think by the end of this year, I am going to give a price prediction of $40 to $45 if all these productions go through. So either way, I think we're going to get some nice gains in our money if you buy around this time. Again, please do your own due diligence. I don't want to tell you when to buy a stock or when to sell a stock because I can't. I'm not your financial advisor. So please contact your financial advisor to make that decision. I'm making these videos to do research for you, to give you good information so you can make a good decision and do your own due diligence before purchasing anything. Well, thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. I hope you liked it. Please give me a thumbs up so we can share this video with others. Also, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, hit all so you can get all my videos. Also, we're trying to grow this channel, so please, if you can, share this with your friends, your coworkers, your next door neighbor, and thank you again for all your support, and we'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Down below, if you would like to help out the channel, I put 2 links. One's for Webull. If you open an account, deposit $100, you get 2 free stocks valued up to $1,850. If you deposit $100 into Coinbase, you get $10 of cryptocurrency and trading. Thank you for supporting the channel.